time, there was 3 punks who never gave a fuck. Did whatever they want, got drunk, it would always roll up blunts. With the I don't give a fuck attitude, but we all know it was a show. Cause deep down inside, they were all crumbling real slow. Stupid ideas here and there, but never knew what they were about. Until one of them mentioned that they knew about this abandoned house. Equipped with dark bags, black jeans, and black shirts. Had hammers and screwdrivers later that night, then went to work. Busted in through the window and climbed down into the basement. What they saw made their jaws drop as they stared in amazement. Buckets full of money, it summed up into the hundreds. As they went around the house, more shit started to stun them. The place completely wrecked and all the walls were torn up. But there's one room that looked like it had been untouched. Tiptoed towards the closet, hearts beating fast, starting to swell. Opened the door and a heavy bag fell from the top shelf. Inside were bullet shells and an old US Army map, along with a gun that was wrapped around in a Nazi flag. No one knew the gun was loaded, so they all started to point it. Pulled the trigger back and that was one of the niggas' final moments. One of their homies dropped his shit and ran out where he came from. He couldn't live with what he did, so against his head is where he put the gun. Against his head is where he put the gun. So it's a couple months later, and only one survived that night. He swore he'd never talk about it until he saw the light. He wouldn't even tell his girl whether he thought that it was wrong or right, cause he knew she would say something that would spark up another fight. He knew it wouldn't last, no faith in being together, but all she wanted is for that relationship to last forever. Whatever he said goes without her say in it. Lust over love, that's the way he envisioned shit. Always winning unprotected, not caring about any bitch. Cheated on every girl just to go when brag to his clique. Until his girl found out he gave her an STD. Then a couple weeks later, she got hit with a pregnancy. She didn't know how to deal with it. Every night she would just slit her wrists, always praying to God that her life didn't exist. If she kept the baby or not, she knew her boyfriend wouldn't miss it. So later that day, she took a drive to the abortion clinic. It didn't bother him at all. He thinks that he did it again. He doesn't understand that some broken hearts can never mend. That's the least of his concerns, cause now he's the freshest nigga to all his friends. But he'll soon find out that all good things have to come to an end. Good things have to come to an end. The last you heard from him, his status was all good, till his parents had to drop everything and move out of his old hood. But now he's in a new state, and nobody even knows him. The way he talks and acts make people think that he's a poser. But now he doesn't fit in, like no matter where he goes. Despite the fact he uses slang and wears all the latest clothes. Now all he does is sit in his room, kick backs and smokes. School isn't a priority, he takes that shit as a joke. His parents are confused, they don't know why it's the life he chose. They just want the best for him and try to get him on the right road. They give him lectures every day, a new topic by an hour. They know it's not working, so now they got him seeing the counselor. Expressing his feelings, that never works for these villains. They never think twice, they do the same thing and they never regret it. Like breaking into the house, he lost 2 of his best friends. But truth is, later that night he went in and almost put a bullet through his head. So he thought about his family, then thought about his girlfriend, even though it didn't matter, cause he got her pregnant and left. See, that's the shit a real man don't do. A real man stays true, keeps his family and girls satisfied no matter what kind of pain they put through. Unfortunately for this kid, he never got to see his glory. His life was a secret, so I'm bringing you an untold story. I'm bringing an untold story.